Hey guys, Fog here and welcome to another FIFA 20 video, and today guys we're taking a look at the new Flashback Arturo Vidal SBC analysis. Sadly guys, I couldn't get my webcam to work for this video. OBS is having a bit of a weird problem and I just couldn't get my head around it. So we're just going to go ahead with the video and still just go for the normal SBC analysis, talk about what's good about the SBC and whether I think it's worth doing. It's the only real SBC that we did get today. It does go into the players section, so you got the rest of FIFA to be able to complete this SBC, which is pretty awesome. A 90 rated card. The only sad thing is that EA keep doing kind of the same flashbacks as last year now, and this is another one of them. This is like the third or fourth one now that they've done, which is the same as last year, so a little bit annoying. I think it's the exact same rating as well, but even so, it's celebrating his 2012-2013 season. I can't remember if that was with Bayern or with Juventus, but even so, only 3 segments to his SBC, which obviously isn't too bad, and his card literally is in the Huller Club for like stats all around. Like 81 pace is his worst stat. He's got some awesome stats all around. Let's get into his SBC. So it's an 85 squad, an 86 squad, and an 87 with no informs. That's decent. I'm surprised this is actually into the players SBC and into the players section. Prime Action Players Pack, Prime Mix Players Pack, and a 25k All Players Pack. That's actually not too bad for the card they're getting on return on paper. Obviously, very good league, pretty cool dynamic image. Not the best nation, but not the worst nation, of course, now with the Cotton Ball and Libertadores and stuff like that. With that promo, you can link him up with some decent players, if any decent Chile players got in for that one. But getting into his in-game stats, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, that's fine from it. For the high work rate isn't too bad. 5'11", I would like him to maybe be a little bit taller, you know, over 6 foot, but it's not the end of the world. And then his in-game stats, man, what a card this is. I would maybe, you know, if I'm being a little bit harsh in here, like you know, I would maybe like his agility to be a little bit higher, but he won't be that clunky. You know, that is a superb card. That is, if I had the La Liga team, I'd do this SBC. For what you've got in return, an 87, an 86, and an 85 squad, that's going to cost you around about 200,000 coins, and, you know, you get decent packs in return, and you're getting, like, a really, really awesome card, which literally has no faults anywhere. That is fantastic. Now, of course, we had that Banega SBC. Is that SBC still actually active at the moment, or did that expire today? That's still there. This is a decent card, but look at his segments. 85, and, well, 2 85s, because I thought it was an 85 and an 86, but that's 2 informs with 2 85s. The Vidal SBC will probably only cost you like an extra 50, 60,000 coins, maybe a little bit more, but not like a ridiculously, you know, much more amounts of coins than Banega. And although Banega is decent, I think Vidal is a much better player all round. You know, Banega's obviously not too bad, but you're better kind of like saving, considering that Arturo Vidal doesn't have an expiry time, like saving for the extra few weeks like division rival rewards, or, you know, just taking your time to be able to unlock this card. He's just a better card than Banega in general, and won't cost like loads more coins than him. He's genuinely fantastic. I mean, there are obviously other decent box-to-box midfielders from, you know, the league. Obviously, Toni Kroos isn't too bad, but of course he does lack in pace. You got Parejo, again, lacks in pace. And then you have got that Banega card, really, to be quite honest. I mean, in terms of cams, we won't compare him with that. So you kind of, if you're going to be doing this card, you're going to be either playing him as a centre midfielder or as a centre mid. So if I quickly go to La Liga Santander for a second here, we go to concepts of the centre mids. You obviously have like the Modric cards, the Valverde cards at the same time, but Vidal like has got much better pace than like the Kroos cards, the Modric cards. Modric actually lacks in physicality and defensive cards. This is such a well-rounded card, and I think even if he costs like maybe like 200,000 coins, I think that's what he's going to cost, especially with the fact that he doesn't require any informs. I think he's worth doing. I really, really do. I won't be doing it myself because I have no use for him personally into my main team. But as I said before, if you got a La Liga team, I would highly, highly consider doing this SBC. And you don't have to rush into doing him. Take like a few weeks to be able to, you know, focus and decide whether he would be best for you to kind of put him into the team and obviously spend your coins on the players and stuff like that. But on the whole, from what I'm seeing on the you know, at kind of first glance, I think he looks fantastic value for money for a card that's going to go very, very far into the game in terms of being very, very, you know, kind of meta and suited towards this game. So on the whole, this SBC, I'd probably say is definitely worth doing, especially if you do have a La Liga team. But anyway, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.